difficulties. Sorry about the technical difficulties, and welcome back to Princeton High School. We stopped the stream to prevent some lagging and buffering on your guys' end. So hopefully we're back on here. The Wi-Fi has been a little on and off. Kyle Oldeker has been on tonight. She's been knocking down her free throws too, struggling with them a lot. You can tell she's put a lot of work into the gym. She knocked down free throws. She's 4 for 4 in the night from the line. This is a 2-point game.
And Wayne has just been absolutely shell-shocked in the second half. The Comets looking to ram up that defensive pressure they've done so well since that first quarter.
3-pointer, Hargrove all too strong. And a good hustle rebound there. And Wayne keeping the ball, crossover from Hall. Malone drives, gets around Oldeker, and what a swap by Mattis. Tip to Carey, they get it back. So the end of the third quarter, the Comets after being down 18-2. Only down by 2 right now, 36-34.
And folks, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the Comets have finished all 3 quarters with absolutely exquisite defensive possessions, as we saw right there. Popplewell with the help side defense, getting that block on Lovie Malone, as the Comets have cut this game to 2, and it's just totally different from what we saw early on.
Yeah, 32-18 run for the Comets, and it's just really been clicking on all cylinders. Comets getting their mid-range game going. They're getting their free throw game going. Also finding Oldeker down low, the transition, just all that stuff. Was a problem at the beginning of the game, particularly because Wayne did a great job of jumping into the Comets' passing lanes.
And one of the things, if the Comets can clean up their performance on the defensive glass in this game and in that fourth quarter, they got a great shot to come back and win this game. Still down 2, but all the momentum on their side.
A lot of offensive rebounds have been the main scoring for Wayne. As the Comets come back on the court, all the starters, except for Kate Cooper, is going to be in. Instead of Riley Cosby, Cooper playing some pretty good defense tonight. So 8 minutes. So we leave it all on the court, Addison. 8 minutes, regional semifinals, down by 2. In this situation, considering the game started, I don't know what more you could ask for if you're a Comet fan.
Yeah, it really doesn't get better than this, Evan. Trip to the Elite 8 on the line. A place that no team has been for a little bit, the Comets, since 2016.
And Brianna Hall picking up right where she left off, going to the free throw line on a nice drive.
Hall on the season, 84% from the free throw line. And she has just gone totally cold since that first quarter. She had 13 first quarter points, just 15 here in the fourth.
She knocks down the first one there. It's not the person you want to foul if you're this Comets team. Especially if they get into that 1-on-1 situation. Hall's not the one to foul. She knocks down both. 38-34, lead back up to 4. Carey, mid-range shot, too strong, but Kyle Oldeker there for the rebound. Makes it a 2-point game again. What a great play from Kyle Oldeker for the Comets.
And Oldeker up to 20 points now. She's been dominant on the inside ever since that first quarter, on the glass, getting those put-back buckets. Her touch has just totally come out in this game.
It kind of seems like a quiet 20 for Oldeker too, considering the way she started. This game was pretty slow, but she's really gotten going. And 20 points, she's really dominated. She struggled a little bit at the end of the year, beginning to turn coming out of her injury, but she's really gotten better and better every single game. Of course, the 4-star junior, number 17th in the country for the class of 2022. And another drive, and Hall going back to the free throw line again. So Bree Hall, 84% like you mentioned before. And the Comets just seem to cut it to 2, and then every time Bree Hall just goes to the free throw line.
And Hall has done a fantastic job isolating herself against Oldeker. She's got a lot more foot speed than Oldeker on the perimeter, and she's been able to draw that foul, forcing the issue on the last 2 possessions here for the Warriors.
Hall is good on the first one. So lead back up to 3 for the Warriors. Knocks on the second one as well with some clutch free throws from Bree Hall. She's got 19 now. And a jump ball. The Comets will keep possession here as Mattis is able to fall on it and keep it for the Comets.
And Mattis has got to be smart with the basketball in this fourth quarter. Some questionable decision making from her in this game, getting a little bit out of control going towards the basket. That needs to get corrected in this fourth quarter.
A bad pass from Popwell Murphy in the passing lane. She's made not a lot of great defensive plays. As the three-pointer is good from Hall. There might have been a travel on Malone. They didn't call on a three-pointer from Hall, so Hall at the 22. We mentioned that she had a little bit of a rough second quarter and third, but man, she's really picking it up at the end of this one. Up to 22 and 7 points for Wayne in this fourth quarter. Popwell to carry. And a screen by Oldeker. And they're going to call a moving screen on Kyla Oldeker. And Wayne's going to get the ball.
Little bit of a delayed call there from the officials. Coach Matula does not like it. And all of a sudden the momentum is right back into the hands of the Wayne Warriors, up 7 with 6.5 to play. A trip to the Elite Eight on the line.
Yeah, they let a couple hand checks go on Wayne, and they called this illegal screen on Oldeker. This Comet fan's not happy about that call, as well as Coach Matula on a three-pointer from Hall again. This time she misses too strong. Mattis gets the rebound. A little bit of transition here. She slows it down, takes a long two, airballs that one. And a good box out there from Bernard. Just lets the ball go out of bounds, and Wayne's getting it back. Kind of atypical there for Margot Mattis. Not what we're used to seeing. That's a shot she's capable of making usually.
Yeah, Mattis, usually money from that mid-range jumper. Just a good contest there by the Wayne defense. And the Comets, all that momentum they spent the entire second half building up is dwindling.
Good rebound by Popwell. Tries to get to Cosme in transition and they lose it. Hargrove Hall tries to save it. And the ball is out on Murphy and staying with the Comets. Pretty good effort there from Hargrove Hall, trying to save it out of bounds. And a good look for Cosme, just a little bit out in front.
And the Comets really need a bucket here to get something going on the offensive end. Only 4 points in the first 2 minutes of this in this quarter. They need a bucket here to try and get some of that momentum back.
Yeah, and they got 4 and Bree Hall's got 7, so that's kind of what the first quarter was like. Bree Hall outscored the Comets. Kyla Oldeker gets it out down low, almost got the and one on the play. Look for a second one that was going to go and just rolled off the back of the rim. So Oldeker with some more clutch free throws. She's done really good tonight despite being under 50% on the year. Hasn't missed one tonight. She knocks out another one, so Kyla Oldeker, really impressive performance in the line. That's so tough and even struggling all year to step it up, especially in crunch time like she is now.
Yeah, just a total transformation by her from the free throw line, using that touch that she's become so known for at the free throw line right now. And she knocks down the second, and those are 2 huge free throws because all of a sudden the game back to 5 points without the clock running are key to comebacks.
Another thing to look at in this situation, this would be a 2-point game if it weren't for the banked in 3 by Hargrove Hall. Banked in, hit the front of the rim, and somehow rolled back in. So that was bad luck for the Comets, but there's been plenty of things they could have fixed as well. As some turnovers and rebounding have been the main reason that they're down by 5 in this game, especially because of the slow start.
Yeah, and the basketball gods have pretty much shined down on the Wayne Warriors for a good portion of this game. And if you're the Comets, down 5:37 to go in this fourth quarter, you're looking for a little of that love from the basketball gods yourself. You feel like you deserve it. Coach Matula trying to get his team inspired to finish this final 5:37. The Comets undefeated on the season, one of the best seasons we've seen from a Coach Matula coached team. And they're just looking to finish this game, get out of Princeton with a victory, and so they can look ahead to that matchup with MND on Saturday. But you got to finish. And Wayne, of course, with one of the best players in the country, has that finisher. We'll see who's going to step up for the Comets with 5:30 to go.
You can really tell how much both these teams want this last game. mentioned before, was 2016 in the regional semifinal game, where Mason won 58-37. So you can tell Wayne is hungry for revenge, even though that was 5 years ago. That's the last time these two teams met. As Murphy at the top of the key screen by Malone. Hall pump fakes. Isolated to Oldeker again. Back out to Murphy. I'm kind of surprised Hall didn't take the floater. And a travel by Malone, and the ball going back to the Comets. I'm a little surprised Hall didn't try to get that floater working the post on Oldeker. Use her speed.
Yeah, Oldeker did a good job sliding her feet, making sure that Hall wasn't able to get in front of her as Mattis brings the ball up right now. Wayne with a little bit of pressure, but that's a key turnover that the Comets were able to force on that possession as they give it right back.
And it is a travel. So a break there for the Comets. As Jalea Steiner not able to catch it cleanly there. Falls, so travel. And Margot Mattis passed in for the Comets. Hall looking to play help on Oldeker in this situation. Oh, and back out to Carey in a lazy pass. And Hargrove Hall has been in the passing lanes all game. As she drives, and man, that's just a killer turnover for the Comets. When you have the ball under, out of bounds, down by 5, and that's a play we've seen for the Comets. That's what we saw in the first quarter, and that's why Wayne was able to get out to this huge lead.
Yeah, and Mattis has made a few of those mistakes on the offensive end, as Carey was able to get back on defense and make sure that Hargrove Hall is going to have to earn these from the free throw line, but those are just mistakes you can't make in a close game. As high volume as this game has been, 5 minutes to go, down 5. Comets need to be sound with the basketball for the final 5 minutes.
Yeah, Hargrove Hall with 12 points to go along with Bree Hall's 22. So they got 34 out of the 43 points for Wayne. That's really how it's been all season for those two have carried much of the load offensively. Hargrove Hall, second free throw, knocks it down. She gets 1 of 2, lead back up to 6 with 5 minutes remaining in the game. What would you like to see from the Comets this offensive possession?
Well, they need to secure the basketball, and they need to get a good shot on this possession. That pressure from Wayne, giving them a little bit of fits on the offensive end. As they can't get that bucket to go. Oldeker looked like she might have knocked it out of bounds, but that is not the shot that the Comets wanted. A little bit rushed there from Mattis.
I think that was out on Wayne. In that situation, that looked like that was out on either Malone or Hall. I mean, it's tough to tell from our angle. Certainly the refs have a better view, but that looked like that was tipped out by Wayne. Three-pointer from Malone is no good. I'm not sure if that's a shot Wayne wanted. She's been struggling a little bit from the outside tonight. And Mattis, good pump fake. Too short. Pump ball down low, and she gets fouled. And that's on Hargrove Hall. That's her 4th. See what the refs say. And it will be, so Hargrove Hall with 4 fouls.
And that's been Popplewell's game all season. She's an opportunistic offensive rebounder. She's always there on the defensive glass and the offensive glass and able to get those putbacks and those opportunities at the free throw line where she's shooting an 80% clip on the season.
Yeah, it's one thing that's keeping the Comets in tonight. They've done a good job clawing back by the free throw line. And 2 for 2 for Popplewell. So this lead just keeps going from 4 to 6 to 4 to 6. Comets cut it to 2 a couple times, but every time the Comets seem to cut it to 2 or 4, we see a really nice bucket by Bree Hall.
And there is not a more key time for the Comets right now for a string of key defensive stops. 4 minutes, just under 20 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Some stops here would be huge, and some conversions on the offensive end.
Yeah, Hall going off the screen to the left side. And Bree Hall gets fouled, going back to the free throw line. So every time the Comets score, Wayne always responds. When Bree Hall draws a foul, that's the 3rd time this happened in the fourth quarter alone.
And she's just doing a really good job of forcing the issue in this fourth quarter. And the Comets have not been able to recover on the defensive end, get back fast enough under the basket to get in good position to contest that shot without fouling. And Bree Hall has taken advantage.
Yeah, she's definitely forcing the issue, but she's not trying to do too much. She's trying to get in those one-on-one drives, and Bree Hall is first in the second in GWalk and field goal percentage, which is super impressive considering how much she scores to be that high in field goal percentage, and that's one of the main reasons she's going to South Carolina. It's her efficiency. That's Kyla Oldiker down low, gets fouled again. That'd be nice if one of those went in and got an and one. That really would have fired up this Mason crowd, but Oldiker's been getting it done from the line all night. See what she'll do on these two.
And that's what the Comets need to do in this fourth quarter is force it inside to the paint, to your three-headed monster that we talked about pregame, Mattis, Popplewell, and Oldiker. That's been where most of the offense has come for the Comets all season.
Oldiker a little too strong on the first one. Online, it looks pretty good, but a bit too strong there. That's the 9th team foul on Wayne, so the next one's going to put the Comets in the double bonus. But she gets the second one to go. So a 4-point lead again for Wayne. As Murphy's going to be bringing it up, Kate Cooper comes with a double with Cosme, able to get it out to Hall. The screen, Hall driving down the left side. She always does, blocked by Oldiker, her 4th block. And a three-pointer, that one no good. Might have been over the back, no call. And Margot Mattis with some tough defense. Getting to see on the passes, Kate Cooper smartly slows it up there. As Cosme gets it down low, Marilyn Bobos down low, wide open. A miscommunication by Wayne. This is a 2-point game.
Beautiful defensive play by Kate Cooper. The presence of mind, knowing that she's not the best ball handler on this team, to pull it back out and set up a great opportunity for the Comets.
And another good double for the Comets. Hall able to get rid of it. And a timeout by Wayne. So all of a sudden the Comets been trailing all night. Have not led this whole game, but they're right in it after trailing 18-2. It's 45-43 right now. This one's coming down to the wire.
And we've seen a couple of defensive gems from the Comets in these last couple minutes. Oldiker with that block, not getting the rebound on that play. They've struggled on the defensive glass all game. But Margot Mattis, the sophomore, not a ton of tournament experience, making just a huge defensive play, really growing up in front of our eyes right now.
Yeah, Wayne has led for all 29 minutes of this game, but that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is who's winning when the clock is at 0 at the end of the fourth quarter. So, Comets certainly still in this, and they're fired up. Their fans are fired up. And this regional semifinal game winner goes to play MND in the regional finals.
Speaking of MND, neither of these teams could be looking ahead to that game right now with just 3 minutes to go. Wayne possibly looking ahead to that game early on when they got up 18-2, and it has not proved successful for them, as the Comets have just stormed back into this game with defensive pressure and patience on offense. We saw in that last possession, Popplewell just with a beautiful cut underneath. Let's see if the Comets can string together some stops to win this game.
So 3 minutes left in the game here. And a foul, another drive by Bree Hall. A foul on Oldiker, so Hall going back to the free throw line. Starting to sound like a broken record here, but every single time the Comets cut it to 2 or 4. Hall always finds a way to get to the free throw line. It's always on that left side, off the ball screen.
And that's a huge foul call. That's to the 4th on Margot Mattis, who's been their leading scorer all season. A key miss there from Bree Hall. Not something you see very often from her. Mattis has got to be careful to stay out of foul trouble in these last couple minutes.
Hall's missed 2 out of her last 3, though, able to get that one to go. So it's still a 1-possession game. Comets, though, have struggled from the three-pointer tonight. I don't think they've hit one. Inside to Oldiker. Too strong. And that one is going to be out on Wayne. That one is close. Looks like that might have gone out on Oldiker's leg. So fortunate there for the Comets, able to get the ball back. It's Mattis. He's going to inbound it. And another. That pass has been killing the Comets all game. Hargrove Hall always gets in that passing lane. Mattis going to reset. It's Cosme top of the key. With 2:20 left to go in the game. Wayne by 3. Mattis for 3. Got it! What a 3 by Margot Mattis! Ties this game at 46.
Unbelievable comeback by the Comets. And with 2:11 to play, Mattis ties that game.
They're going to call it a 2. I was going to say that did look like a 2. They're going to make it a 2. That's probably the right call. It looked like her foot was on the line. Originally it wasn't, but she kind of stepped into her foot's on the line.
And Comets cannot let that get to them. Beautiful offensive possession there, and a block on Kate Cooper.
The Comets wanted to charge there. Instead they call a block on Cooper. That's the 9th team foul on the Comets. So Hargrove Hall struggled a little bit from the free throw line. Is going to be at the line for a 1-and-1 with 1:59 left in the game.
1-and-1 here for Hargrove Hall. Comets down by 1, just under 2 minutes to go after that shot by Margot Mattis. Just a big-time shot by her. She's been the answer offensively all season for the Comets. Tonight it's been Kyla Oldiker.
It's been as close as the Comets have been to the lead all night. They were down 2-0. Now 47-45. Hargrove Hall able to make the front of the 1-and-1. She's got 14. Second free throw is up, and it's good. So 48-45, 2 clutch free throws from Hargrove Hall. Comets cut it to 1. On a long 2 for Madison. Oldiker almost loses it. And they're going to call it travel on Oldiker. Looked like she was still kind of fumbling the ball, but they call it travel on her. And ball going back to Wayne.
And that's a good job by Murphy on that play, recognizing that Oldiker, not one of the better ball handlers on the floor for the Comets, had it in no man's land out on the perimeter. Good job by her to take advantage and force that turnover.
And that's how you guard a taller player. You take it from when they put the ball on the ground instead of keeping it high. So Oldiker didn't see defense from behind her. So Wayne in no hurry in this situation with 1:30, and they turn it over. Mattis gets it back. Goes on the left side, spin move, and she gets fouled by Bree Hall. So a nice spin move from Margot Mattis, and she's going to the free throw line, down by 3 with 1:25.
And how about the heart and the toughness by Margot Mattis on that drive, taking on one of the best players in the country in Bree Hall, taking the game into her hands, forcing the issue just like Hall has been doing on the other end. And now she's going to have an opportunity to cash in from the line.
And at the back of the rim on the first one for Mattis. Still a 1-possession game though, as it's 48-45 Wayne. Hargrove Hall just hit 2 on the other end for the Warriors. Let's see if Mattis can at least get the second one. And that one no good as well, but Maryland Popwell offensive board. Wanted the foul there, no call, and Margot Mattis has been knocking him down all year. 2 rare misses from the line, and unfortunately those are 2 that the Comets would have really liked to have. With 1:05 remaining, Wayne going to slow it down again. And Oldiker's going to foul. That's just trying to get Wayne to go to the line, stop the clock, hope they miss a couple free throws, but unfortunately they're going to be in the double bonus now. So Malone will have 2 free throws. That's smart not to foul Hall or Hargrove Hall in that situation.
Yeah, Oldiker got to be careful now, up to 3 fouls in this game. Comets down by 3 with 1 minute to go. And it looks like this game's going to come down to the free throw line.
Yeah, if Wayne can make their free throws, it's going to be really tough for the Comets to get back into it. It's also tough because the Comets have not made a 3 tonight, and that could be something they'd be relying on within this last minute. And that free throw's good, so a couple back-to-back 2-for-2 trips for Wayne and over 2 trip for Mattis. That's proven to be the difference so far in the 4th quarter. Comets have to go fast. You don't need a 3, but you have to play fast here. As Oldiker gets a nice post-up down low, she's up to 25 on the night.
She's just so skilled and so mobile, and at that size, it's so deadly. Cuts the lead to 3 there, up to 25 points. That's her best offensive performance of the season so far. Hoping that she can get it to continue on to Saturday for the Comets.
Our best offensive performance couldn't come in a better time. Comets have needed all 25 tonight. So 25 out of their 47. Oldiker's just been dominating down low, and really lucky to have her in this one, considering it's just crazy to think that this 18-2 start, if you just get rid of that, the Comets will be sitting with a comfortable lead right now.
Absolutely. The Comets, ever since that first quarter, have just stormed back. and they've really played well defensively, offensively. Their offense has been clicking, and I mean, they had opportunities to take the lead. That Mattis 3, rather a 2, that we thought was a 3, is proving to be crucial. It'll be a 2-point game. Down 3 with 52 and a half, and they're going to have to count on some turnovers or missed free throws from the Warriors.
Comets, no surprise here, coming out in the press. Popwell guarding Murphy, the inbounder. They get it into Hall, and Baird gets the foul on Hall. Smart to foul there, but unfortunately that's Bree Hall going to the line, the 84% free throw shooter.
And I'm not so sure, Evan, if that was the smartest foul. Had time possibly to force a trap there. With 52 seconds to go, they had plenty of time to possibly try and force a turnover. And now they're sending one of the best free throw shooters on this team to the line. And a rare miss again there from Bree Hall. Maybe it was a smart foul.
That's a tough ask though from Maddie Baird coming in. Hasn't played much this year. Just coming in. She's not really warmed up into this game and being tasked with playing defense on the 5-star South Carolina commit. She does knock down the second one, so a 4-point game. Comets still plenty of time here, 50 seconds to go. And Popwell's going to dribble it up. Not a ton of pressure from the Warriors. Gets it out to carry the 3-point line. Hall playing some good D on Mattis. Oldiker down low. Comets have worked this matchup all night. And Kyle Oldiker gets another one to go. So a 2-point game, 51-49. Comets going to have to foul this situation. Let's see if they foul Hargrove Hall. And Oldiker will foul Hargrove Hall. So going to line a smart foul there from Oldiker, and a good job not to get Bree Hall at the line, rather Alyssa Hargrove Hall.
And the Comets right now with 3 players on the floor with 4 fouls. You got Mattis, you've got Oldiker, and you've got CeCe Carey as well. Players at all 3 levels for the Comets. And Oldiker's got to be careful. She's been the answer all game, up to 27 points now. As the lead is still only 1 possession, but this is the big free throw coming up for Hargrove Hall.
Yeah, huge free throw. This could get it to 2 possessions for Wayne. Hargrove Hall made her last 3. And hits another one. So big free throws from Hargrove Hall. So 4-point game. Comets going to have to hurry up. It's a 2-possession game. Down low to Oldiker again. This time too strong, and a rebound secured by Wayne, and Hargrove Hall going back to the free throw line. And this is tough for the Comets in this situation. They probably had to score in that possession. 2-possession game, 9 seconds left, and Hargrove Hall going to the line.
And they got it exactly where they wanted it. Oldiker one-on-one in the post. She's been dominant all game. Just couldn't get that one to go. And now they're going to have to rely on some miracles here. 8.5 seconds, down 4. Without possession.
Yeah, double bonus, so Hargrove Hall makes the first. Even if she makes the next one, it will still be a 2-possession game, but the Comets have not hit a single 3 tonight. So they need to hit a 3, get a turnover, foul, hope they miss 2 free throws and get another 3, all in the span of 9 seconds. So it's very difficult to do. Hargrove Hall, how about... What a game she's played. We talk about Bree Hall, but she's 6 for 6 on free throws down the stretch. As Oldiker goes down low, gets it to go. So quick layup there, but unfortunately that's going to do it from Princeton High School. The Wayne Warriors are moving on to the regional finals to play the M&D Cougars. But how about what a job this Mason team has done all year. Undefeated regular season, wins the GMC all the way to the regional semifinals, and they finished the year 21. This is also a young team. Popwell, Cosme, Carey are seniors. You still got Oldiker and Mattis, so 2 of the 3 best players from your team are still returning. So it's going to be a team that's going to be good for a long time.
Yeah, and Cooper, one of the other seniors who's going to be departing for the Comets. A lot of rotational minutes there, but they've got a bright future, led by Coach Rob Matula. Just couldn't get it done tonight, but, I mean, what a performance in those last 3 quarters by the Comets, just fighting back after being down 18-2, and getting it to this score was remarkable.
Yeah, unfortunately, that slow start, 18-2, like you just mentioned, Addison, proved to be the difference in this game. So, final from Princeton High School. The Wayne Warriors 55, the Mason Comets 51, and Wayne is moving on to the regional finals to play M&D Cougars. I'm Evan Amazon, joined by Addison Lenhart, and thank you for tuning in.